So, hello everybody. I am definitely at a crossroads in my life, which I definitely don't want to drag anybody else down into. It's clear to me that I'm probably going to be unable to participate in the materialistic world, in the consumerism world, and that I'm going to need, something a little bit more substantial in my life than just having a a life that is driven by in my own view, competitiveness. But I'm the type of person that wants to also answer for the leaders of this world and how they're impacting my life across the world. um they're definite Our administration today, namely Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, are basically leaving all of its citizens with a sack. So there they go and try and ruin everything for everybody. And who's left to actually respond and pay for everything? Us, the rest of us. So I'm not necessarily sure that what I'm actually saying right now is communicate is getting across to anybody. And I actually feel that maybe I have a little bit more, even while it's possible that my message doesn't get across in a sort of electronic sort of a platform. I almost feel that people do reject me. People reject what I stand for and what my message is, and what I'm trying to say. And I feel that it has more to do with people that are not necessarily worthy, whom, because they're not worthy, would like to bring everybody else down with them. And that's it. It sounds a little bit simplistic, but it's also just like to hide their inadequacies, and maybe they're not dignified. They've done shameful things and they depend on other people, but they can never admit to that. They can't admit to the fact that they're not at par, that they don't have the skill set, intelligence, or what it takes. And while they may have possibly played a part in something that you know they felt at the time was very and incentivizing, and that was like sort of I I'm going to cut to the chase and just say right now that Kamala Harris is not worthy of representing most of Americans. Most Americans, most women American of color in this world. She's not worthy of holding herself up. She's been through like so many relationships, is very confused with her identity, and is always just kind of doing. She's always just doing what she thinks is what she can get away with versus what she can actually do towards being a good leader towards other people. This is who this woman is. I've said this before. I do not like her. She has, if she was ever to try and befriend me, she would probably learn very quickly that I'm not interested. And at the same time, she's in a position of power. She's the vice president. It doesn't matter. Your title here in this world is not what's important to me. It's what you can actually say for yourself and say and show. You're basically not necessarily. I don't want to like keep reiterating myself about this. I'm only saying that you're not a person. Kamala Harris is not somebody that can represent me. And I really feel in my heart that she is not capable of representing most women, and that includes over half of people of women of color, just because of her approach, her attitude, and the way that she wants to sort of carry on and do the whole um, fake it until you make it sort of thing. I'm not going to hate on anybody. I'm not going to hate on people that would actually have done anything that's dignified of me, that's worthy of me, that's going to protect me. Kamala and Joe Biden have put my life and my children's life in peril, and in more than in multiple occasions. First, when I was living with the fact that somebody can turn me into some kind of like a drug dealing drug queen, just because that's what gets them ahead and their politics. And when I say no, this is what's really going on, they rely more so on the pushy people, on the people that want to, that they can relate to. So if the pushy person is saying so, then that's what they're going to believe. And this is what's going to happen all the time. This is it is kind of like it's like the doctrine of the Democratic Party at this point is push, push, push. Like they're a bunch of crackhead dealers, and wait for everybody to fall. So that's kind of where we're headed towards. And they are actually using a minority, like like the color of my skin, of my position in life, to get away with everything that they want. And it's disgusting. And oh, sure. Yep. I'll tell you this. The day that I put my life in the hands of a dirty Democrat, like it is mainly 90% of you, which I don't even care to name because you're unworthy of me, that is a day that we're all destructed. And, call me a one man stronghold across anything, across in any country, call it Ukraine, call it, and this is what is going on right now. My Lord is my Savior, and my Lord is going to take me with him. And maybe you won't see what's coming, you know? Maybe you won't see, and that's okay. Even so, I wouldn't even care to touch you. I swear, you're gonna be in hell, I'm gonna be in heaven. Goodbye.